Hello and welcome to an update of the Goldilocks Experiment. This is where we try to see how 3 different bins are being composted. One with small shredded bedding and cut up chunks of food. One with medium-sized bedding and medium cut chunks of food, and then the last one, the large pieces of bedding and whole scraps of food. So this is what we call our baby bin. This is where we have fine shreddings, and I'm seeing a lot of babies. A lot of babies, guys. So these guys are happy here, and they're making really nice work of the shredded paper and cardboard that we originally put in here. Now this has been going now for 12 weeks, so definitely long enough for them to lay cocoons and for the cocoons to hatch. These guys are so very tiny. So the material feels good. We have been having some very unusual weather for Southern California. It's been overcast. It's been pre-rain, sort of. We even had drizzling this morning. I'm not sure how the summer is going to look like, but these guys have, of course, destroyed any remnants. Sorry there, when my phone rings, the video just shuts off, so got interrupted there. Okay, so this thing looks good. Just tossed up the bedding a little bit, as I tend to do on a weekly basis when I feed. And now we are going to give them their portion. I have to always look out for these guys. Just a ton of them. And I am quite obsessed about making sure that I don't take a single worm out of here. Okay, so this looks about right. Now they have 3.5 ounces. This is finely cut up cucumber. It was frozen, and I defrosted it. And they get a oyster shell, cupful of oyster shell. And we'll cover this up. So this bin is looking good. I mean, what's left of the paper, I guess we'll just use it a little bit for the marking. And I'm going to look my gloves over because I know I see some babies here, and then I'll bring the mama bin over. Okay, so here is the mama bin. This is where we have the medium cut pieces of bedding. See a lot of castings. The material feels drier in this bin than it does in the first one. And there's a lot of castings at the bottom. Oh yeah. So I'm going to turn that material over, get the dry bedding to the bottom and the castings on top. That way all this dry paper can get moist and the worms can have a go at it. And this is where we fed. So let's see. Nothing left here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So these guys have also finished the food. Okay, so we'll give them a feeding. And I'm thinking we'll go to this section right here and we'll put the dry bedding at the bottom so that it gets nice and saturated from the cucumber as it starts to decompose. Cucumber has a lot of water content, so this should be good. And we'll give the oyster shell and we'll cover it up with a little bit more dry bedding. And then even all of this out. But I'm surprised that there is so much dry material here compared to the other bin. Getting those wormies off my gloves. But the bin looks good, it smells good, and the worms are definitely taking care of the kitchen waste as well as the larger chunks of bedding. So it's all good, and I don't have any bug problems so far that I can see. So let's go to our final bin and see what is going on over there. And here it is. Here is our final bin. We'll call it the Papa bin. This is for those of you who just want to tear up the cardboard and paper into large pieces and just throw it into the bin. And you can see that, oh, they're still working on whatever that was. Takes them a little bit longer, but they do it nonetheless. Very nice. And also babies. Lots and lots of babies. I thought I fed in here. I did. And you can see the paper that the melon was sitting on is also quite moist. And a lot of castings at the bottom there. Very nice. So this is doing slightly better than the middle bin. Isn't that interesting? I think it's fascinating. Because I normally don't keep my bins with such large chunks of paper and cardboard, so I really didn't know that they would get rid of it so fast. Look at this, it's all castings at the bottom. This is below the cardboard, and the cardboard is really nice and saturated. Very interesting. Okay, enough playing with them. Let's give them a feeding. Turn this up just a little bit. And these guys are getting, obviously, a whole cucumber. The only thing I do is I make a slit right in the center to expose the middle to the microbes. And other than that, it's whole. Let's get them the oyster shell. perfect. And now we can cover this up. Wow, just very surprised with this. Very, very surprised. But again, no bugs, everything's looking good, and there are, you know, cocoons. And babies, and everything looks good and smells good. So everything is going well in this bin. And we are going to leave them be and let them do their thing. But I'm glad I got to see a little worm ball. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next week.